Lebanon is a country that has a population of around 4 million. It's a small country. Around April, UNHCR estimated 1 million registered Syrian refugees by the end of this year.
Having the crisis in Syria made a lot of people without any income generating activity. People who are poor are hosting other people who are poor, and the situation is getting a bit tense.
People need housing, people need rooftops, people need food, people need access to health services, people need medications. The young kids have the right to go to schools. Cross-sectorial unconditional cash program has two main benefits. One of them is to meet basic needs of the households, but also targeting both Lebanese and Syrians at the same time helps to decrease social tension.
Traditionally, cash transfer programming has been used a lot to meet needs for food security. As the humanitarian sector has moved on, there has also been a realization of the need to look at beneficiaries' needs in totality. If the people we are supposed to help have multiple needs, then it is our job as humanitarians to be able to respond to those.
A&D role in this program is important because we are IRC partners, we are the implementing partners, we are from Akkar, all our staff is from Akkar. We know the needs, we know how to react to these needs.
We have field teams that go to each house, assess the people. There are questionnaires that look at all aspects of the life of that household.
Beneficiaries get their cash through ATM cards. So the only distribution we do physically, it's at the start of the project when they are enrolled. Beneficiaries are first welcome in an information session in which they are explained quite thoroughly about the use of ATM cards.
حلو كويس يفهموا كثير شغلات يعني بفهمونا كيف نسحبهم كيف ناخذهم كيف مثلا صار عندنا غلط او ضيعنا بطاقه او كذا هيك يعني كمان فهمونا شو نشتغل.
The financial management training has been a collaboration between the cash assistance program and the WPE. These women were never holders of a budget, even if it is a small budget. It was all in the hands of the men in the family.
يعني استفدنا من الست مريم كثير شغلات، عندنا إدارة الدين، عندنا الإدارة المنزلية، الميزانية المنزلية.
Our assessment in September-October 2012 showed that beneficiaries had a wide variety of needs. Linking our cash to one specific sector only would not help each beneficiary to make its own choices for the specific needs of the family.
Using cross-sector cash program in this kind of situation is really important. Why? Because we are giving them money to cope with all the needs they want. If you give them only food voucher, they need something for health. If you give them something for health, they need shelter.
يأمن المازوت صوبيا تدفئة المنزل
والإيجار البيت وإنه الولد المصاب.
بشكل أساسي أول شيء فيت الديون، فيت شوية بعض من الديون ودواء برضو الأولاد مرضت أنا والولاد فرد وقت.
وبقية المصاري حطيت الأولاد بالمدرسة أمنت لهم دفاتر وهيك لوازمهم ودفعت قسط سيارة.
They don't always have the same needs. Needs change with time. This is why it's very important to conduct cross-sectorial unconditional cash programs that give people the choice and make them feel dignified as human beings, which is what we do as humanitarian organizations, what we should do at least.
كنت بالأول أنا أشتغل بس ما فيني أمشي.
ليه؟
خلع طبيبة الأولاد إذا بدي أجيب لهم يعني كل 4 أيام 5 أيام بدي أجيب أجرب كيس حفاضة. مساعدة مالية أفضل.
ليه؟
إذا مثلا بدي أخذ الأولاد على الحكيم.
أنا أولادي 5 بس الباقية كمان 5 10 نحن يعني الكل مساكنين بالبيت. منها طلعنا بس بثيابنا وجينا وهيك يعني شوي شوي انفقت المال. كان علي دين متراكم من أجرة البيت ووفيته شوي منه. قضية يعني أحسن بتعرفي لأنه لوازم البيت غير. اجوا علينا على البيوت وحبوا هيك يساعدونا وساعدونا.
The cash assistance programs is able actually to address to the needs of the women and girls and to decrease the risks in many cases. Sometimes a small amount of money per month could protect them from risk of exploitation because it can provide them with their basic needs and they don't need to resort to any negative coping strategy.
When cash assistance has protection as an objective, it's very important that the expertise is readily available on the ground. Having a cross-sector cash assistance program means having to coordinate with a wide range of actors in different coordination mechanisms. So since our cash assistance is mainly spent on foods, we attend also the coordination meetings of the food sector. We plan for 2014. And it is difficult for us to decide where to include our cash assistance. As we said, it's cross-sectoral and the money is used for multiple purposes. It is the beneficiary that decides the plan for 2014. It's not the agency and it's not the donor.
But the challenge is we're not covering all the needs. So somebody has to make these painful decisions. And as humanitarian actors, we may not like the decisions the household make.
I think the most important lesson is that it is what the vast majority of crisis-affected people want. They want to be given the choice about how to use the humanitarian assistance that is provided, and they want to be able to have the freedom to do so.
We know that the provision of material support, the logistics, the transport costs are huge. I think here where you have people scattered across 1,500 different locations, that makes the financially and logistically very challenging. So I think we need to explore modalities that enable us to deliver assistance most cost effectively. So I think what cash offers is it is a more cost effective way of delivering assistance. I think what you're doing is allowing people to determine how they want to spend their resources. I think most people will buy food and fuel and the things that we expect them to buy because that's what they need.
When you have dedicated staff and a passionate team, resources and some expertise, you can come up with a great program and you can change lives.